What's up, my people? Welcome back to another journey with your sister Kadian. I just want to share a thought with you today, something that have me a little bit mind blowing, you know, and I just want to share it with real quick with you. As I was having a little alone time, a concept just hit me, right? Earlier, I shared that my family and I, we recently migrated to the United States from Jamaica. But I was having this conversation with myself, and I was thinking to myself, how can I bring this across? An idea came to me, but circumstances, and I never got to execute it the way I had envisioned it. Nevertheless, I am here to share it with you. And there are two keywords, right? Emancipate and migration, or migrate. Emancipate and migration. Let me use migration, right? So, as I thought about it, this is something that came to me like when I was, you know, holding a little meditation, like allowing the concept and the idea to just, expand. I remembered very well because I've been here since what, March of this year. So it's not very long, a couple of months, 9 months. Yeah. When I just got here, and like whenever time we'll go to the store, I would have a big problem. Can I tell you? Like I will have serious issues because in America it's just a dollar is a dollar. And in Jamaica back home, when whether I work and I collect US or when I receive it as a gift, right? Or it was sent to me by my husband when he's here, it has a lot of value, right? So I remember going into store and seeing like regular stuff that I will find in Jamaica for like let's say $500, and I'll go into store and I'll see like $11, and immediately immediately my brain started to calculate, doing the equation of 11 US dollar compared to 5 Jamaican 500 Jamaican dollars. And immediately I will calculate the hundreds. So that would make it, on a general, on a ordinary level, that would make it $1,100 in Jamaica for those who understand Jamaican money. And it took me a while to get used to this because even when I go to the market, because my family and I, we eat a certain way. So we try, even though we're in a different, we have migrated, if we're in a different environment, we try to find, local produce. And it's super expensive. So it was a struggle for me. I'm saying this to say, remember the keywords, right? Keep in mind the keywords. Um, emancipate and migration. Just off the top of our head, to emancipate means, free, it's freedom, right? Set free from whether something legal or whether something political or some kind of restriction. You're free, no more in bondage, right? You're not locked away. You're free to move about. You understand me? And there are different types of freedom. And then emancipation, no. Sorry. Then the other word, migration, is movements, right? So it's basically moving from one part of a thing or one place to another. And I allow it to expand a little more, right? And I'm using my journey. Remember, I say I'm sharing my journey with you all. When it hit home today, I was like, oh my goodness. So here I am in another part of the world. This part of the world existed before I was even born, right? I am not originally from here. I migrated here recently. So everything that I came and saw was in place before I came here, right? And it's different from back home, but it is something that I have to embrace because it's now become my new norm. So I have to learn it quick because you don't want to get caught up in your old ways, and you don't want to be mentally in bondage or mentally imprisoned. And you want to live. You're in a new place, you want to live, you don't have to fit in, you can stand out, you don't necessarily have to fit in, but you basically want to grab a hold and grasp what your surrounding as to offer and what you can offer as well. So I went deeper into the whole word. The thought came to me, many of us, we have not emancipate our migration. And this now is not just in the sense of a place where it's in my situation, I thought of, oh, I came to America, but yet I'm still considering the currency and, the value of things compared from Jamaica versus America, right? It's not in that way. Your experience may not be that. Excuse me. Emancipate the migration. What do I mean by that? As I said, many of us, we have been living our lives. We have been spending our days in bondage, imprisoned, not accepting what is true to us, not accepting who we are, what we are. How can we, the things that we don't like about us, how can we make that change? What do we have to offer? So we live our lives, basically a lie sometimes, and for most part, not setting ourselves free, not accepting, owning our truth so that we can grow and flourish. Emancipate the migration. Don't take your past situation into your new space. Don't take your old way of thinking. As we come to the end of 2023, many of us, we have set goals. We have had this, so we thought, a perfect plan starting at the beginning of the year. And many of it fall through. Some of it we were successful for the most. Some of us, it basically was just not successful, unsuccessful. And many of us, we have not shake that off as yet. I just stopped by to encourage you that as you get ready to go into 2023, emancipate the migration. Do not take your old way. Worse if they did not work in 2022. The word of God said, behold, I'll do a new thing. A new thing. And we shall see. I think that is in what? Isaiah 43. Emancipate the migration as you prepare yourself. Don't wait until the last day of 2022. You start buffling. You know, you have some last minute people who say, if it wasn't for the last minute, nothing would get done. We're going to develop a new attitudes towards our life and towards those whom we serve, because our life is not just for us. We're an example to our family, to our children if you have, to those whom you serve, and to the world. What you do and allow someone, what you do in a positive way, and even when negative, what we do and allow persons around us and who are around us very often, many of the times they adapt. It's just so sad that sometimes they adapt even the bad. And that person go, worse if it's somebody who respects and love you and honor you, you understand, rate you. They go now to their place and their environment, their community, and what they do, they bring that to them. They bring that with them and they express that. And somebody else sees it and it speaks volume to somebody, even if it's something wrong. But we're focusing on the good side today. Emancipate your migration. So as you're about to go over into 2023, right now as you're listening to me, think about it. What are the things that did not profit you in 2022? They have no value. They had no value to your life. They had no value to those who are around you. Nothing. They were dormant. They were stagnant. What are the things that held you back in 2022? And most of the time, it is internal stuff. And if you can identify those things that has held you back in 2022, then guess what? You have the solution to your greater and better 2023. Emancipate the migration. Get rid of the things that has not benefited you in 2022. Get rid of the things. Get rid of the people. Change your environment. Change your circle if you have to. Move from where you're living if you have to. Change your diet if you have to. Whatsoever did not work, let it go. We're moving on up. We're going into a new year. Let us go into this new year. Let us migrate into this new year. Positive and strong. Let us migrate into this new year. Fresh, conscious, ready. Ready to be, successful. Ready to be the winners that we are. Ready to be the conquerors that we are. Ready to serve and be of service. Emancipate the migration. Emancipate the migration. Whether it's a spiritual, a physical, a financial, a economical, a political, a social, a relational, I don't care which one or what category you fall under. I am here to encourage you to emancipate the migration. Thank you very much as always for tuning in to another journey with Kadian. Love you all. Blessings. Peace out.